Hey guys, what's up? As you know, I'm still at my vacation location and it's actually been an amazing place to relax. We got the bathtub on top, the kids are having fun, and sometimes I just take a break, do some editing with the videos and read the news, and I keep finding interesting stuff, and sometimes I just cannot keep up with it. It's like there's so many things happening that I notice that nobody is finding, and I'm like, damn, nobody is reporting on this stuff. So I'm gonna try to make more videos but shorter because it's just too much. It's just too much. So here, I got another one for you.
Last year, during the looting in Chicago, I was robbed by these three black women. And robbing is okay. Anybody can become a murderer. Anybody can be a thief. But just they happen to be a black woman.
Human rights activist Yeonmi Park claimed on Joe Rogan podcast that she was allegedly mugged by three black women in Chicago last year. But white bystander accused her of being racist when she tried to call the
I was trying to catch
police.
and call the police, and these people on the street, the bystanders, the white people, calling me I'm a racist, telling me that the color of skin doesn't make them a thief.
During the emotional interview, the 27 also detailed she escaped from North Korea when she was just 13 years old. Park has been outspoken on woke culture because it reminds her of censorship of North Korea, telling the Post in June. I literally crossed the Gobi Desert to be free and realized I'm not free. America is not free. So if you've been living under a rock, or if you were only watching like left-wing media, you would not know anything about this beautiful lady. She is very articulate, very wise, and I really enjoy understanding the horror that she has been experiencing. You can watch her on Timcast. She has been there. She has been on Jordan Peterson. She has been on Joe Rogan. The stories that she explains there, how her empathy has gone away because she has seen so many horrible things. She wants to be freaking free. She travels through all these places that seems to be better than her own country, but she believes America is the greatest place. And she arrives in America and she's like, damn, these people, Democrats, they're thinking the same way as the country that they just left. Do you understand what's happening? A person that understands real communism at the gangster level is telling you how it is, and then she's like, who are you to judge me? You can't eat. She left because she was so hungry. She saw people dying on the floor with their organs splitting on the floor and still alive. Dogs are waiting for the person to die. And she's like, I'm sorry, I can't help you. And she just walked away because that's how horrible it is in North Korea. Rats eating people. They don't have their eyes anymore. And then the kids are like, look at that rat, we can catch the rat. They go eat the rat and then they die. And she sees death everywhere. And now she is criticizing your country like, yo man, you're going in the wrong place. And now she got robbed. Everybody's like, wow. But now she got robbed by three black ladies. And everybody's like, wow, you can't say them. It's like there's a specific class that is supposed to be more powerful. Because they demonizes people, just like it's happening. White people see them like, I'm so privileged, I need to protect all these black people. And it's just kind of weird. So let's look at the article. A North Korean defector claims she was mugged by three black women outside of Chicago. Bada bing bada boom. White bystander accused her of being racist when she tried to call the police. North Korean defector claims she was mugged by three black women outside of Chicago that last year. But white bystander accused her of being racist when she tried to call the police. Yeonmi Park, 27, told Joe Rogan podcast that she was robbed of her wallet near the department store of Michigan Avenue during a wave of looting across the city last summer. Yeah, this was a horrible place to be actually. Park, who has been outspoken on woke culture, hey, good on you woman, claims she has grabbed hold of one of the women and was trying to call the police, but a bystander intervened. What? She claims about 20 people, many who she said were white, accused her of being racist for blaming the woman for mugging her. Ah man, they were telling me that the color of the skin doesn't make them a thief, but if they have my wallet, that means they robbed me, right? Calling a person a thief is racist. What? No, calling a black person. Yeah, a black person. We have to be specific. Park claims the woman that she was trying to restrain started punching her. Of course, if you have backup, you feel confident. I tried to call the police and they prevented me from calling the police, Park said. That's when I was thinking, this country is lost. She added that anybody can become a murderer or a thief, but it just happened to be a black woman, then it's not possible. That's why right now all the black people that keep going to prison, many times they are released on bonds and everything, even when they commit a crime. Last time they did it, and this guy actually beat a super freaking old woman, pam, 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 and I think she passed away or something.
Caitlin, we have found at least 15 instances where judges gave repeat violent offenders yet another bond, even after they were charged with murder. What kind of sense does that make? 38-year-old Brandis Andrus's criminal history is so lengthy, he has more mugshots than some people have selfies. But that didn't stop 185th Criminal District Court Judge Luong from allowing Andrus to be a free man, giving him 3 felony bonds, one for assaulting a family member last year. On June 14th, police say Andrus and another man murdered 35-year-old Roderick Miller.
He ran after him, he shot at him multiple times and still kept shooting at him. I mean, this was pretty brutal and pretty cold-blooded.
But not cold-blooded enough for Judge Luong to keep Andrus in jail, even after being charged with murder.
Wait a second, he's bonded out? I said, oh, come on. You gotta be kidding me. The guy's already on 3 bonds.
2 days after he was arrested, Andrus walked out of jail because Judge Luong set bond at $200,000. Andrus is now accused of killing the 127th Harris County resident to fall victim to the courthouse's revolving door.
But the idea that you just release somebody that might have committed murder or something on a bond, it's like we can't, we need to save the black people. But the consequences, what about those? Nobody is thinking about them. But this lady, she knows what she's talking. If you don't believe me, go watch anything about her. You would be surprised. Park claimed that if the same incident happened in North Korea, the bystander would immediately help the victim. They're not going to just out of nowhere scream, "You're racist." But that's the great thing about America. When you're privileged, you can say whatever you want. But guess what? Usually it's the white people that are privileged. Yeah, I don't know. You seem to be contradicting yourself in a very unique way. But it always benefits you. But you can't be the racist. Park claimed in her interview with Rogan that authorities tracked down a suspect by reviewing surveillance footage and tracking her credit cards. She suggested authorities would not prosecute them because there is so much crime in Chicago. But I've heard that. I actually heard that. There were cops that did like the CSI investigation, CSI Chicago, right? But there's so much crime. They're like, "Lo, man, you can investigate that. You need to help us with the crime." But at the same time, they cannot even fill the jobs of the people that have to handle the riot at night.
Portland police are struggling to find officers willing to serve on its newly resurrected gun violence reduction unit. Good morning. So let's take a look at some of the numbers. Homicides are up there 327%. Shootings are up 116%. That's as of June 30th. More than 115 officers have left the police bureau since July of 2020. Those numbers really hard to look at there. Can you tell me why you think you're not getting recruits for this newly resurrected gun violence unit? What are people saying?
Well, it's fairly simple. The officers have not been supported by our elected officials, by our city council. Over a year ago, we were defunded over $20 million and many staffing positions. And one of those staffing positions, or many of those staffing positions, was our gun violence reduction team.
A report from CW Chicago, however, said that Lucretia Harris, 29, was sentenced to 2 years in connection with the incident. Oh, so they actually found her though. Harris pleaded guilty to unlawful restraint as part of the deal with the prosecutor. Park said that speaking out about such incident has made her an enemy of the woke. Of course, you can't say anything wrong of the black people. I'm not even sure if I'm black enough, because when they see me, they're like, "Yeah, you're not like real black men, you're dark white." Park says she was 30 when she and her family fled the North Korea in 2007. She lived in China and South Korea before coming to US and attended New York's Columbia University in 2016. She has been outspoken lately regarding the woke culture in the United States, saying it reminds her of the censorship of North Korea. Me too. Park said in June she was shocked by the censorship Columbia University imposed on her by teaching her how to think. I literally crossed the Gobi Desert to be free, and I realized I'm not free. Americans not free. Woo. She also recently criticized Olympian Gwen Berry, accusing her of being spoiled for turning her back on the US flag. Do whatever you have to do, right? If you want to turn your back on your flag because you think you're gangster in a country where you can eat and be fat like no other countries in the world, because you're so freaking privileged, you got all this freaking money that you can train and everything is paid for, and you're still an example of the woke and you still get the money for the promotions and everything. I don't know, ladies and gentlemen, the amount of money that you're earning, I don't know. Because a few years ago, when you were not woke, you were happy with the American flag. And now you turn your back, and now in the Olympic show, nobody wants to vouch for you. They're happy that you lost, that you didn't even get a freaking medal, because you don't even care about winning anymore. You care about how the people of the world perceive you in this image. I don't know, man. The only thing I care about is how my wife perceives me and my kids. But if you want to paddle that way, hey man, do you. It surprises me they live in a country where a black person can rob you and a bunch of white people are going to defend the black person that robbed you, because assuming that the black person is a robber is racist. What do you mean? And in the end, they confirmed him, they catch the person, they send him to prison. What is the white people gonna say? The judge might be a racist, but people, if you want to play by that game that you're gonna keep blaming, and you want to create a social credit point system that is only applied to your ideology to prove who is wrong and who is right, nah man, don't even include me in that. But I'm so happy that in Spain, they don't even want to do that. They treat black people so good, especially those African people that have nothing. It's an amazing thing, and nobody cares. And you know why they respect these African people here in Spain? Because these African people are respectful. They respect people that respect family and take care of their kids. They're so humble about it. And that is why they respect them. They don't do gangster stuff, because when you do gangster stuff around African people around here, they look at you like, yo, dude, what are you doing? We don't like that gangster stuff. You want to fight by the beat. We come from a gangster country. Do you really think I came here to represent the gangster part of my own country? No. We want to chill. Just like you. We like your country. You have your things fixed. And that's what we want to replicate. It's not that I ignore my past. I enjoy my future. And I like yours. I want to be included in that. They don't glorify what they don't like about their own culture. And they don't need anybody to tell them, hey man, you shouldn't feel ashamed. No, that is a bad quality. I don't care if it's a white bad quality or it's a black bad quality. If you come in my face and you're screaming something stupid, and if you rob me or if you try to kill me, I will take action. Not because you're white, not because you're black. It's just because that's not right. If you can see that, people, get a life. Anyway, let me know what you guys think about the situation. I feel very bad for this lady. I really like her. Just go listen to her. You will hear some of the most horrible stories, and the fact that she survived this, being an example, and she has a lot of things to tell, and she hates the woke culture. Oh man, it would surprise you what she has seen. Have a look. I'm 100% you will enjoy it. Okay? Anyway, hope you guys enjoyed this short video. See you guys next time. Peace!
Don't get me wrong, ma cosa kita bong. Put a fire na mi blonde kush hash purple skunk criollo colombici jam jam turloqueta verdeta welcome.